Welcome to Focus on Crestview. I'm Derek Lott, the president of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce and the city president of CCB Community Bank in Crestview. Today I'm here with our sponsor, Dino Sinopoli with RE/MAX and Brian Crowley with RE/MAX. And thank you so much for sponsoring the breakfast at the Chamber this month. It's always good to have people involved in the community, people that want to sponsor the breakfast that know the value, but you have a little bit more of an insight than most people because you're a recent past president of the Chamber.
Yeah, that's right, Derek. I'm excited to be on the other side of here today, being a sponsor of the breakfast. And I mean, the Chamber's been so fantastic to me. It's great to give back. And then Brian and I thought we would sponsor a breakfast on our own here. Even though we're with RE/MAX, that's our parent company, but we're putting this on together just to make sure that we get the message out there. And I want people to know a little bit about what I do and what Brian does in real estate, and also to give a little bit back to the Chamber and have a great breakfast coming up here.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, and you've mentioned numerous times in the past that the Chamber's been very good to you, and you're definitely a testimony of how, if you get involved in the community, and especially in the Chamber, that it's not only personally rewarding, but financially rewarding.
Yeah, and probably more than I really imagined at the beginning. When I first moved to the area 8 years ago, I didn't know a soul, not a single person in this area, and then except for my father-in-law who lived here, retired Air Force colonel, and anyways, we came to the area several times, enjoyed the sun, the sand, the surf, and we moved down here with our 5 children, and now they're growing up, gone through school. My oldest son's a doctor now, my oldest daughter's a nurse, and so they've gone all through the system and really enjoyed living down here in Crestview and enjoying the sunshine, and our family's growing now. Now we have 3 grandkids, and so this is definitely home now.
And you surely know a little bit about marketing because you're always wearing your shirt that has RE/MAX and the Crestview Area Chamber on it, and we see you at all the events. Matter of fact, you were the chair of the wine gala with the Chamber that gets you involved in front of a lot of people. And I know you've used the Chamber to really get out there and meet everybody in the community. And I guess what's very important about that is the fact that you're very visible and you've been very successful as a realtor.
Yeah, well, it's definitely been, like I said, you know, I'm having a good time here. Being involved with the Chamber, the more you get involved, it just seems the more you get in return. You know, I'll go to meetings, people will ask me about the real estate market, people will ask me about selling their house, some people will ask me about buying a home, some people ask me about, you know, short sales, some people ask me about bank foreclosures. But in the interim, while you're there, you're, you know, putting together charity events, you're helping businesses grow, and you know, so it seems to come full circle. But I know we've done studies in the Chamber, and the more you get involved in the Chamber, the more likely you are to stay with the Chamber. And of course, a true testament, which, you know, anybody can ask me about, is just getting involved, being there for those ribbon cuttings, being there when our breakfast is every month, and of course, the Chamber's very involved politically, making sure that, you know, the messages are sent out, that businesses can prosper, and that we can get the businesses the tools they want to prosper as well. So,
well, you've been very busy because of that, and I know you brought Brian here today, and you were going to tell us a little bit about y'all's relationship and how y'all work together to be as successful as you are. So, Brian, you want to tell us a little bit about what you do for Dino and RE/MAX?
Yeah, well, mostly we work as a team just to make sure that our buyers get everything that they're looking for when it comes to buying a home. We try to make it, I guess, as stress-free as possible, and try to make it a little kind of fun, I guess you can say, because it should be. It's a big thing. You're buying a home. Shouldn't have to worry about the ins and outs of every little thing. That, you know, we try to take a little bit of the stress off, just make it nice and smooth for them.
Yeah, when we work as a team, Brian works as a buyer's agent on my team, and because my business is growing so much, and you know, you just want to give your clients the service that they deserve, that Brian, you know, he takes them out, we find them good homes, we listen to what the buyer wants, and then secondly, when people are selling their home, that's more my job is getting those homes to market. It's very expensive to be in real estate, and especially right now with their, where there's such a shift from printed media now to the internet and internet marketing. And when you go online now, there's a million places to find real estate. And so we got to shine as the best option when people are looking to sell their home. So what we do is when we get somebody's listing and they want to sell their home, we make sure we mass market everywhere possible. Not only that, but the most effective. I have an office coordinator, so when we get a sale, we make sure that the title works, all the papers get to the title work. We make sure bankers are in the loop and making sure that financing for that buyer is connected and runs smoothly. And then of course, when the transaction's finished, we want to make sure we follow up, make sure that if there's any little details that need to be taken care of. It's easier as a team to be able to do that. I have Michelle Manning, who's my office coordinator. Every sale we have goes through her. I have my daughter, Kayla Sinopoli. She works getting marketing material out. Of course, we do the internet, but also we do mailers and flyers, and you've probably got those things in your mailbox about what's been happening in your neighborhood. And that's really important. Not only we're doing the internet marketing, but we're also doing the printed ads that we need to do that are effective.
And you mentioned all those types of media to get involved with people, and I know that RE/MAX is a rather large company. Can you tell us a little bit about RE/MAX so the viewers out there can get an understanding of how your company compares and what you have to offer compared to other companies that are out there?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because I actually just came back from Las Vegas, where we had our large convention, international convention. And I knew RE/MAX was growing, and I had always thought we were in like 68 countries, but we're actually in over 86 countries
Wow.
now. The RE/MAX brand, the franchise, has grown and grown because it works. RE/MAX attracts the highest producing agents, and we were very proud to be presented at RE/MAX. Well, I've got the Platinum Award, which is a nice individual award for me for the high level of production that we do. But also J.D. Power and Associates, you've probably heard of that. Well, RE/MAX is the only real estate franchise to both get the best consumer experience for both a buyer and for a seller. That's the first time a real estate company has gotten both those awards at the same time. That's just a testament to our leadership in RE/MAX, our great agents that belong there. But ultimately, I always say it's who you're dealing with at the end, at the table at your home, and that would be us here at RE/MAX. That's what makes the difference.
Well, your office is located in Crestview, right pretty much in the center of town on Ferdon Boulevard. Where is your service area? Do you just service Crestview, or is it Okaloosa County, or is it the Panhandle?
Well, when you hold a Florida real estate license, I hold a broker's license, as what they call a broker associate, and Brian has the sales associate license. And as that, we're licensed to sell anywhere in Florida. But you don't find us all over the place. You find us mostly in Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, Shalimar, Niceville, Destin. One of the interesting parts right now is we find that there's a lot of cash buyers that are out there, which has probably had more cash buyers in this last year, 2 years, actually last 2 years than ever before, because interest rates are low in CDs, and right now, I've got buyers that are telling me that they're getting 12 to 20% interest on their investment in real estate.
Wow.
Buying properties, paying cash for them, and then renting them out.
Well, that kind of makes me wonder, what's some of the hot areas that you see in either Crestview or in Okaloosa County, either neighborhoods or, is there certain builders or people that you're working with that really have some real hot projects that are selling well?
Yeah, I would say right now a lot of brand new homes. Brian, I think we've sold quite a few just brand new homes. With the 7th Special Forces moving in.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely we appreciate you guys moving down here. I just want you to know that. You were the #1 story in the newspaper last year, and of course that translated into huge sales for the area, both D.R. Horton Homes, Henry Homes. I'm working very specifically with Tommy Batson Homes right now, area called Duggan Pond and MacArthur Lake, and he's got Possum Ridge. Those are some of the big things that are moving right now. It's great when these people are moving down from North Carolina. They can come and find a very affordable home, and again, great school districts in Crestview, and raise their families.
And your team at your agency, y'all service both commercial and consumer needs.
Well, exactly, yeah. That's one of the things that, again, I want the message out for us is that we do residential sales, and those are some of the funnest sales where, you see brand new people. I think, Brian, you've had quite a few brand new home buyers.
Oh yeah. First-time buyers. Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah, when somebody gets their very first home and it's all theirs, and they move in with their wife and kids, and there's just no happier feeling for them. But of course, we are very excited when that happens as well. We get, again, people that get transferred in, but we also do commercial, and you and I have actually been involved with several commercial deals and getting financing in place, and I know you've been great to work with, both in the chamber and, of course, and professionally.
Well, thanks, and yeah, that's another area that seems to be real hot, I think, because there are investors out there that do have cash available, or they've taken their money that they had in CDs and leverage that to be able to purchase commercial real estate, and then of course have a much better return, whether it's through rentals or through flipping the property and making money that way. So that seems to be a hot market out there also.
Yeah, oh definitely, and I know commercial in Crestview itself is a little tough sometimes. We don't have a ton of commercial locations, but and the locations that are there, because Crestview's been so popular, I know the prices are a little bit higher. And when you asked about service area commercially, usually we can go a little further than, I've sold commercial properties in Pensacola and all through Fort Walton Beach, Destin, Navarre. Commercially you can go a little further because each particular buyer has specific needs for their business, so it's a little bit different for that.
Well, let's take a little break, and when we come back, you mentioned something earlier I want to have you inform the viewers about, and that's bank foreclosures and bank-owned property, and how you assist buyers in finding that property. So we'll be back in just a moment to focus on Crestview. We're speaking with Dina Sinopoli and Brian Crowley with RE/MAX.